Hey guys, it's Tru here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best tree stand and tent location for mule deer on timber gold trails. And where I'm starting at right now is the northeast lodge here. And my tent placement is right down here at the bottleneck of this lake and river right here. And I placed it here because this entire area right here is just mule deer mostly. Maybe your occasional bear and wolf spawn here, but this area down here is mainly mule deer. And these two lakes right here are also really good for mule deer. So a place in the middle where they cross, there's a crossing right here in the river. So this is really ideal spot for mule deer. So that's where we'll go. And for the video's sake, I'm going to fast travel there. It only costs 2 camping supplies to go from this lodge to your tent, so I would highly recommend doing so. Alright guys, we have arrived at our tent slash tree stand spot. So let's go ahead and get into our stand here. And as you can see right away, this area is really open. So you can see them coming from a good distance away. And behind us here on the river is where the crossing's at, straight behind us. This whole strip is a crossing for the deer and stuff. So you can see them coming as well from that side of the river. So let's see if we can get any mule deer to show up. Just do a couple calls here. Also, this spot is really nice for Roosevelt elk and wolves too. Again, we are right here in the bottleneck of the lake and the river. Mule deer spawn on this side. Pretty much everything spawn on this side of the river. So you get the best of both worlds in one spot. Hopefully we can get some mule deer to show up here in a second. Oh, we just got a call from a grizzly bear, which sounds like she's just on the other side of the river there. We'll go ahead and do a couple more grunt calls here. See if we can get a mule deer to respond. Oh, I actually hear footsteps. It looks like there's a couple mule deer actually coming across the river right now. Nothing too massive, but he's really uneven. And the nice thing about these mule deer bucks is you can either get them in pairs, singles, or you can find them in the large groups of 5. Which the veteran players have been calling them the Band of Brothers. So that's what you're really hoping for, is a group of 5. I think we'll go ahead and arrow the one in the back, because he seems to be the biggest one here. So hopefully we can get an arrow in him here. Okay, that dropped him on the spot. Now that mule deer is going to go back across the river. But see, his pathing was coming this way anyways. So if you wait here in the stand, he will actually make his way back the exact same way he came, most likely, whenever he calms down. And if they're in a group, they will regroup unless they scatter, like, in different directions. Let's see if there's any elk nearby here. Okay, let's go ahead and get out of this tree stand here and collect our mule deer buck. I also have a tent up here as well at this center lake. It's a really nice spot for everything. You get the occasional wolf group coming in and out of here, but mostly it's just elk and mule deer up here as well. See how long we have until we can fast travel there. We got about 25 in-game minutes until we can fast travel in there. So around 7:35 we'll be able to fast travel to that tent, and I'll show you guys that spot too. Right here we got a mule deer buck here. He weighed 101 kilos. He scored 154. Nothing too big. Nothing too big, nothing to boast about, but I like how he's really uneven though. Like, he's not symmetrical by far, so nice little buck out of our stand here. Nice little mule deer buck. Kind of want to get the river in the background, to be honest, but let's go ahead and do that. Let's switch him around here. Switch him around here. There we go. Just do a quick glass down the river and see if there's anything coming. I don't see nothing hanging out on the edge of the river. So I think we'll hop back up in our tree stand here and see if any more bucks come across the river or over this hill in front of us. Oh, we got a mule deer doe coming. Not a buck, but still a mule deer. She's right here in front of us actually, so we're going to crawl back to the tree stand. Very rarely you'll find does and bucks actually traveling together. It'll be either a group of bucks, a single buck, or a group of does. They rarely travel together. So we'll go ahead and hop up here in the stand, and I already see her coming. She's getting ready to walk out of that tree line right there. Sounds like that bear is actually getting pretty close to us. I can hear it kind of panting behind the stand. Oh, got another mule deer buck call on the road. There's something actually trotting. Oh, that's another buck right here. He's coming in hot too. He's actually gonna stop right there. I think that's the second buck we actually spooked away. I think it is, because he's kind of anxious. So we're going to go ahead and put one in him too real quick. And drop him, and we'll turn around and see if we can put one in this doe here real quick. When she stops, I don't think she's going to stop in a good spot. Hopefully she stops right there. Okay, she goes down too. Now there's another buck that was up here on the road too, so already we're not even 20 minutes into the hunt here at this stand location, and we have 2 bucks in the bag, and we have the third on its way. And there he is on the hill. He actually looks pretty decent. He actually doesn't look too bad. Hopefully there's 4 more with him. Oh yeah, there's 2 more bucks over there. We might have a band of brothers here, guys. Oh yeah, I can see him coming up over that hill right there. Oh boy, look at him. That lead buck looks massive though. Oh yeah, that lead buck is a pretty decent buck. I hope he gets down here first, because that'd be great if we could get all of them. That's not the first one. That's the second one. So the first one's got to be going down this way right here. But as you guys can see, this stand definitely produces. So I would highly recommend, if you have enough GMs, put a tent and a stand right here. And if you can afford camping supplies, I would just start here at this lodge and come to this tent. I mean, for 2 camping supplies, you can sit here all day and get your money's worth from this one stand. Hopefully we can get a look at this first buck here in a second. Haven't really got a look at him. I believe that's the second buck right there. Okay, that should be the first one. Yeah, that first one's really close. He's got to be just in that group of trees right there. Make sure nothing's coming behind us here. This is definitely my favorite stand. I think I just seen a wolf here. I'm going to swap seats so I can see better. Pretty sure I just seen a wolf back here behind our stand. Yeah, there he is right there through the trees. Oh yeah, that's a monster muley right there. It's a nice looking mule deer right there. I like the frame he's got. 105 to 125, 155 to 250. So that it's possible he might get close to 200 with that frame. That's how big he is. That's actually really cool. I'm worried about this doe spooking all this stuff though. So hopefully our target buck comes in closer. Hope we got some more stuff behind us here. We got more bucks coming in. Alright, now that there is a nice buck right there. 130 to 225. You got some more deer on the other side of the river. More bucks even too. Nice. So we're going to go ahead and see if I can put an arrow in this one here. So these will go ahead and spook. Hopefully they spook backwards. We're going to wait until he stops one more time. Okay, hurry up and stop. Well, he's going to come all the way to the stand probably. I'm going to go ahead and shoot him because he doesn't want to go spook. Alright, good thing they spooked backwards too. because I want to see what this guy back here scores. Because he's pretty decent looking. He's pretty good looking. Definitely the biggest one so far. 130 to 225. It's weird because I believe the one we just shot had a higher estimate. Base estimate than him too. I believe that one we just shot had a 155 to 250. Which is weird because this one looks like he's got taller tines, a little bit more symmetrical. Got a little bit more mass on him too. So we'll go ahead and let him cross the river here. And I would highly recommend you use a bow when you're hunting this stand. Because although you may spook animals and stuff, they will come back, as that buck right there just proved it. So we'll go ahead and let him get across the river. Looks like there's another deer over there, another mule deer buck. I seen a third one back there in the woods that didn't want to come out. And like I said, this stand just don't have mule deer or anything. It has pretty much everything. So one day you might find a bunch of elk here, wolves, but mainly you'll find mule deer though. You'll find more mule deer than everything else. It looked like he almost was getting ready to spook off for a second. Maybe that wolf scared him, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what made him run around in circles like that. But I'm going to go ahead and swap seats here so I can get a better angle on him. If we're lucky, and if we drop him, we can get that one too. Can go ahead and get our python out here. Make sure there's nothing sneaking up on us real quick. Oh, there's a doe it looks like over there. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to shoot him. I'll wait till he gets up there on the land because I want to use him for a trophy shot. I think he's going to fall in the water. No, he barely just missed it. Alright, and it looks like we might actually get that second buck too, so that'll be cool. To double up. Seems like that doe has already came back. Those other bucks might be on their way back as well. Okay, let's get ready to shoot this second one. I'll wait until he's on the same side as that one I just shot. This stand here is really nice if you're in a mule deer comp or a Roosevelt or a Rocky Mountain elk comp too. Really easy spot to find both animals. Let's see if we can drop him. We dropped him. I don't know how close of a trophy picture we'll be able to do, but we'll go ahead and get down, collect all of our other deer first. We got one laying back here maybe. I've already forgot how many we've got here. Alright, this one, he was really heavy. 120 kilos. Scored 151. And this one here was our bigger buck. Let's see what he scores. He's up there at 119. 181. So not a bad buck. And then let's grab our doe here, so we don't forget her and get a message from Doc. And then let's collect this guy. I'm going to try to collect him as close as I can for a trophy shot. If not, that's alright. So he's 121. He scored 177. So he's a little bit smaller than the first big one we shot, but I think he'll make a really nice trophy pick. I wonder if I can drag him up here on this hill right here. Yeah, that's why he didn't score very high. He's got a lot of deductions on him. Actually, matter of fact, we're going to change poses here. Go ahead and push him up here on the land more, where it's flat. So you get a nice flat picture. Terrain's kind of messing me up here. Oh, we got another buck over here too. Better hurry up and get this picture. I want to make it right though. Okay, we got another buck that's over here too. So go ahead and reload the quiver real quick. See if we can get one last deer. Looks like there's another deer on the other side of the river. Maybe that third one that never wanted to cross. Actually, it's two new bucks. Surprised there's that many deer over here right now. I don't know if those two were the ones that called. I think he's on my side of the river. Oh, there's three there. So 3 more bucks. That's kind of crazy. We've had probably well over 10 bucks from just this one spot in less than an hour, maybe, in-game time, because we started at 7, so almost an hour. We've had over 10 bucks. I'm almost certain that 1 buck that called that while I was taking a trophy shot was on this side of the river. It sounded like he was on this side. Go ahead and shoot one of these bucks. Got a 4th one coming across the river. Wow, there's even a 5th one over there. So right here is a good example of the band of brothers right here. 5 bucks traveling together. So we'll go ahead and shoot this one here. Oh, he's not gonna give me a good shot. He's almost under the stand. Okay, we gotta shoot him in the spinal cord. $152. Okay. Now, let's see if I can fast travel over here to this secondary tent here. Alright guys, we are at location number 2 here. And I believe that was a Rocky Mountain elk cow call. Okay, just to show you kind of what I got set up here. I got my tent right here, and I have my tree stand right here in this tree. Also, I have my electronic call right here for wolves, because this area up here is really nice for wolves as well. So, just to give you kind of the layout of the second location, this is what it would look like here. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I really enjoy doing these guides for all of you. And comment down below what you want my next guide to be. This one was actually suggested, so I was glad that I was able to do this, and hope it helps you a lot. And yeah, I will see you in the next video.